always play the downside. You can see that when I did that in there. When I'm sitting down here, what was the first thing I was doing in that spreadsheet? I was sitting going on about managing the downside, and I was saying to myself, what happens if this drops to 350 quid? Oh, I break even, and I'm still okay. I'm still paying the mortgage. It's still covering it because the mortgage is covered. That's the sort of thing. That is making sure you manage risk. That is what it's all about, managing that risk out through the whole process. I think that's key and fundamental. Now, that wasn't something I probably learned that by experience rather than wisdom. So it was like, you know, I was taking huge risks in the early days, and I started to realize it's like how I was leaving myself so exposed in terms of property investment. So hence the reason why I adapted and actually formulated that information system in order to make sure that I was managing the risk. This is why I say I'm guaranteed to be successful at it. It's like I can't lose. I can't lose. And if I lose, then everybody else is losing as well, because there's no way they're more de-risked than me.
Yeah, so if things go so far south, then everybody's going to go together.
Yeah, and that's the key here. So it's understand the potential risks for what you're doing, your business or whatever it is you're doing, whether it's competitive or otherwise. And effective execution requires managing these risks and leveraging control systems to track them.
Yeah.
Track them. That's the key. Make sure you're doing what you say you're doing. Make sure it is on track how it should be. Make sure it's even way ahead of track, if that's the case. And in an ideal world, I actually play the downside very, very conservatively, prudently is the word.
Yeah.
Because I'm a trained accountant, so I'm quite prudent in my outlook. So when I'll type in these numbers, these are worst case scenarios. So the easy one for me, and the one that I say all the time, is if worst comes to worst, you can always turn around and self-manage if you really need to. Because it's like, oh my God, I've got so much cost going out. Everything's changed all at once because the occupancy rates dropped because supply is more on the market. The rents dropped because there's more supply in the market, so the rents dropped as well. Interest rates have had to go up as well. It's like, okay, so what is the one thing I could influence? The management.
And you could take back that 50%.
Yeah, and you can take back the management and self-manage, and that then is that's your rainy day money.
Yeah.
That's the if everything else fails, this is where you get it. Yeah, so you've got a lot of what we call financial fat in there that you could actually trim if you really need to.
And fall back on, yeah.
As long as you're not cutting into the bone, that's the key here, and making sure you've still got a tenant, make sure you look after them, make sure you've got the repairs done and everything like that. So that's why that spreadsheet is designed like that for that reason.